everyone, and welcome back to Knowledge on Ears. Today, we are going to be doing a little experiment to see what are the limits of AI? How far can you push AI? So let's get straight into it. So a couple days ago, I was actually just chatting with my dad, and I asked him a simple question. What is important to you for the future? And he said retirement. So he was just wondering, when is the right time to retire? How much money do you need to retire? All of those questions. And he's been wondering about that for a while. So I asked him, what if I made you an AI-generated dashboard that looks at your living conditions, looks at how much money you're currently spending and how much you're planning on spending in the future, and from that, it plans your retirement out for you. It lets you know when you can securely retire. And he just said, no way AI can do that. But I'm pretty sure it can. AI can do so many things right now in this day and age, and I want to test just how much it can do. So let's get straight into it. So disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor or a retirement planner at all. This is just a fun little project I created for my dad and to just test how far AI can be used. And also the person mentioned below in this prompt is just an imaginary person. It's just a test case. So please just do your own research and due diligence. And I just thought that this was a pretty cool project. That's why I'm sharing. So here's the prompt. We are going to put this prompt in both Claude and ChatGPT, and we're going to see the types of dashboards they give us, the types of information they give us, and we're going to just check that out. So here's what the prompt says. It's asking the AI to run a test case, to act as a good financial advisor and provide a good analysis and build a retirement plan for the person with visual graphs. They're saying that they are 50 years old, they want to retire in 10 years, and their wife will continue to work for 5 more years. They spend on average $5,000 per month in expenses after taxes, and they're asking the AI to suggest how much money they need in their RRSP, which is the Registered Retirement Savings Plan, and in their TFSA, which is a tax-free savings account. And they're also asking how much money they need in their non-registered investments. They've put in a bunch of different transactions that they're going to buy over time. For example, they're going to buy a new car every 7 years. They're going to spend some money on their kids' weddings, on their kids' education, and all of that stuff. They're also asking the AI to consider that him and his wife are getting around $800 in CPP, which is Canadian Pension Plan, and OAS, which is Old Age Security, for both of them. So when we put this into ChatGPT, we get 2 simple graphs. The first one right here is a line graph. So it's showing us that between the ages of 50 and 60, this person's portfolio is just growing. This is the growth phase, and investments are compounding and things like that. But at 60, when this person is retiring, money stops going in and growing, and now it's coming out to fund their retirement. But after the age of 60, you can see that their portfolio value is starting to decrease. Between the ages of 60 to 65, they have not yet received CPP or OAS, so the withdrawals from the portfolio are pretty high. But after 65, you're still withdrawing, but a lot of it is coming from government benefits and things, and the portfolio needs to provide the remaining amount. So you can see the portfolio value decreasing until the age of 90. And here and there, you can see that there's types of payments across this entire graph. So every 7 years, approximately, this person is buying a new car. And now the second graph is answering a completely different question. How much cash will this person need every year, and how much of it will be covered by CPP and OAS? So if we start off with the blue line, that's the regular spending that this person is doing across every year. And we're also accounting for inflation. So we're taking in a 2.5% inflation assumption. Then we also have this orange line. That is including the CPP and OAS that this person is receiving after the age of 65. So all of the government benefits that they're getting. And lastly, we have these light blue bars. Those are the major one-time expenses that they're doing. So this includes that they're paying for their children's education and their children's weddings, and they're getting a new car every 7 years. So that's the analysis that ChatGPT has given us for this person's retirement. But now let's move over to Claude. So in Claude, instead of giving us just graphs, it's building us a full dashboard. And so in this dashboard, there is one graph talking about the portfolio balance from now to down the line. So it's a similar graph to before, but now all of the different types of saving accounts are stacked on top of each other to show the entire picture. So we're seeing that before the age of 60, their portfolio is growing, it's increasing. And then after the age of 60, their portfolio value starts to decrease. They are funding their own retirement. And as this person starts to reach the age of 90, you can see that their portfolio is decreasing quite a bit. So the second graph here is looking at your yearly withdrawals. So it's looking at your living costs, how much you're drawing each year, one-time costs like education and things like that, and how much CPP and OAS is impacting that. And also the tax bill on withdrawals. So you can see that some years have very high withdrawals. That's actually because these specific years actually have payments for cars, wedding, and education. Mainly cars, because every 7 years this person wants to buy a new car. So that's playing a big role in it. But over time, why are the normal average payments increasing? You can see it has an upward trend. That's actually because the value of the dollar is also increasing over time. So that means as time passes, this person's going to have to spend more money on basic living expenses. Now, if we look at the third graph, this is a very simple pie chart, donut chart that is showing how much money this person needs today in their different savings accounts like RRSP, non-registered accounts, and tax-free saving accounts. So this is what they need today to successfully follow their retirement plan that was defined here. So that was our entire experiment with ChatGPT and Claude, and we were looking at the types of graphs they're giving us for retirement. So yeah, AI can do so much more than we think it can, and this is pretty cool. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit the thumbs up button down below, because it really just helps me continue going and continue making videos like this. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.